Neama, as a prosecutor, when you have a case like this, clearly the prosecutors there think he did it. They likely thought it after day one, but it took 4.5 years for them to pull the trigger. What barrier there is? What happens in the 4.5 year gap? What do you think it's just that they were looking for one extra piece of evidence, or maybe a change in opinion? Someone didn't want to go, and then that person maybe isn't in the office anymore. What goes on typically when you have a delay like this?
Yeah, I mean, these are political decisions made by, folks running for office, especially when you have a high-profile case like this. So here you have a father accused of murdering his child. I think over time the case got better, right? You found the skull and you found those remains. You have these really sort of bad admissions, one of which was made to Dylan's half brother, saying that without the remains, the skull, the prosecution doesn't have a case. Well, that's pretty terrible for the defense, right? You have the ex-wife, the original ex-wife, that's come out and said that he would have killed the kids rather than give them up in custody. So over time, the case did get better for the prosecution. You have obviously, you have your motive here. Dylan had the compromising photos of his father wearing women's clothing or in diapers or eating feces and all sorts of sort of weird behavior on the part of the defendant. He had the opportunity. Dylan was in his custody at the time, and really his defense in the case was that he took off to his friend's house, which was approximately 6 miles away. So I still like this case for the prosecution, even though it took some time for us to get to where we are.